Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club.
Whoa, good morning.
Let's get in some front page news. Now, quickly, NBA All-Star Game, the starters have been revealed. All right, for the Eastern is Giannis, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jason Tatum. So we got two Knicks in there, so congratulations. On the West Coast is Steph, you got Shai, you got Kevin Durant, you got LeBron, and the Joker. All right, that's going to happen on the 16th in San Francisco.
I know the fans vote for the starters, but there's no way Victor Wembanyama shouldn't have been starting for the West.
Yeah, but who do you take out?
I don't know, but I know Victor Wembanyama should have been starting for the West.
Because the center is Joker, right? It would be between him and Joker.
I don't know. I just know Victor Wembanyama should be starting in the West. But
they did him dirty last year too.
It's a fan vote.
Yeah,
you know, so I get it. Fans vote who they want in.
Yeah. All right. What's up, Morgan?
Good morning. Happy Friday, Envy, Charlamagne, and Lauren. Y'all good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's get into it. President Trump addressed the World Economic Forum virtually as it took place in Switzerland yesterday. It marked Trump's first major speech to global economic leaders. He said the inflation crisis is the worst in modern history. He continued to blame former President Biden for rising prices, and he urged businesses to begin producing their products in the U.S. He also said the Biden administration set the country back. Let's hear more from President Trump's speech at the World Economic Forum.
The result is the worst inflation crisis in modern history and sky-high interest rates for our citizens and even throughout the world. The entire planet will be more peaceful and prosperous as a result of this incredible momentum and what we're doing and going to do. I imposed a federal hiring freeze, a federal regulation freeze, a foreign aid freeze, and I created the new Department of Government Efficiency.
So the World Economic Forum is non-governmental think tank, an advocacy group with a mission to improve the state of the world by engaging business, political, academic, and other leaders in society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas. And speaking of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, as the president mentioned, in case you missed it, Vivek Ramaswamy left, okay? Multiple reports say Ramaswamy, who was Trump's choice to co-lead the task force along with Elon Musk, made his departure as he reportedly plans to announce a campaign for Ohio governor as soon as the end of this month, January. Now, Musk is now expected to fully be in charge of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. Elsewhere in politics, Trump continues to sign executive orders making swift changes in his first days in office. It hasn't even been a week yet. Sheesh. One EO executive order that stands out is to declassify records related to high-level assassinations. Now, Trump signed an order vowing to release information on the murders of former President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, that's Kennedy's brother, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Trump said, many people have been waiting for a long time for this information to be released, added that everything will be revealed. Let's take a listen to Trump signing the EO to declassify the assassinations.
We have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades. And everything will be revealed.
Yeah, so Dr. Martin, go ahead. You got.
No, I was just gonna say I
there.
saw the King family asked to see them first before the public, and I agree with that. But boy, when I tell you I'm here for that, like that's the type of stuff I like to read.
But you know, he did this for JFK his last term and it wasn't released. So, and he do the same thing and they still didn't release the documentation?
I never heard about this. This is the first I heard about this one.
No, he did JFK last time and it wasn't released. So I wonder if they're going to actually go through with it this time.
So to your point, Charlamagne, Dr. King's family has released a statement saying, today our family has learned that President Trump has ordered the declassification of the remaining records pertaining to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, his brother Robert F. Kennedy, and our father, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. For us, the assassination of our father is a deeply personal family loss that we have endured over the past 56 years. We hope to be provided the opportunity to review the files as a family prior to the public. At this time, the King family is not taking any interviews as they await further information. So yeah, to your point, I'm sure they're definitely here for it, but to their point, I know they want to see it before everybody else does to, just get ahead.
I can't wait. They're supposed to roll that out in the podcast, though. But I'm sure somebody will, because ain't nobody going to be able to. I mean, you can read through all those documents if you want to. But boy, it's going to be a lot of information.
Orders, yeah, I was going to say it's a lot to keep up with, but we're doing our best here. So yeah, that's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood at 6 a.m. and at 7 a.m. We'll talk about the birthright citizenship. There's some pushback on that.
All right, we'll get into that next.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess, and let's get in some front page news. Now, I'll start off with some quick sports. Now, this weekend, if you're a football fan, if your team is still there, the Eagles take on the Commanders at 3 o'clock, and the Bills take on the Chiefs at 6:30 on Sunday.
Who we got?
I think it's going to be the Eagles-Chiefs.
I got Commanders Chiefs. I think the Commanders going to win the Super Bowl.
Morgan, who you
Once
got?
again, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Don't listen to me.
I'm going to ride for my other home team, the Commanders, and I think the Chiefs are going to pull it out against Buffalo.
Okay.
What, you don't want to know who I got?
Who you got?
Eagles.
No, okay.
Okay, blow the whistle then, Lauren.
Did I answer that right?
I mean,
What you mean, did you answer it right? We don't know. That's your pick.
Oh, okay. All right.
How are we supposed to know if you answered it right? We'll know after this
You
weekend.
know, I'm new here. I didn't, I just got a team.
okay. All right. Well, what's up, Morgan? Let's jump into it.
I'll say, welcome. The water is fine, honey. Okay, Leah, let's get into it. So the National Urban League held a demand diversity roundtable here in Washington, D.C. earlier this week. And in a Black Information Network exclusive, I spoke with Janae Nelson from the Legal Defense Fund about the next steps to combat Trump's anti-DE&I, diversity, equity, and inclusion executive order that he recently signed. Let's hear more from Janae Nelson.
So we're at the Legal Defense Fund, and we are a separate organization that is a law organization. We use the power of law, people, research, and narrative to fight these battles in courts and in the halls of power throughout state and local and federal government. And the way that we engage communities is to help get them organized to either join us in our lawsuits as plaintiffs, to help educate other community members to get involved, to lobby their congresspeople or state representatives to ensure that our voices are heard, and of course to cast their ballots for individuals who support the issues that will help better our communities and our country, and to support initiatives along those same lines.
Yeah, so this comes as, of course, I've mentioned, President Trump ordered all federal employees in diversity, equity, and inclusion roles to be placed on leave. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Does that sound like a good steps or, good first steps?
Listen, I salute to her. I respect her because, I am so sick of people just talking about the problem every single day. Like, y'all not going to make it. I was on the Daily Show last night, and this is what I said on the Daily Show last night. Y'all not going to make it to the next 4 years because y'all barely can make it through the last 4 days. So instead of sitting around discussing problems and, posting every single thing Trump does that's wrong, where are the solutions? So I like anybody that is being solution-based, so salute to her.
All right, so get into your communities and, touch those playmakers. That's what she said. All right, so a federal judge in Seattle, Washington, is responding to President Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship. The ruling prevents Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship from taking effect. Washington State Attorney General Nick Brown led 3 states in the lawsuit, Washington State, of course, Oregon, and Arizona. He says the 14th Amendment to the Constitution was meant to reverse the Dred Scott decision by the U.S. Supreme Court that upheld slavery and denied citizenship to Black people. Let's hear more from Washington State Attorney General Nick Brown.
Created a cloud of uncertainty for children being born here and in Seattle, all across Washington, and all across the country. It was put into effect to reaffirm what it means to be an American. And so that's why this case was so important. No one individual, not even the President of the United States, can simply erase that amended the United States Constitution. They could certainly take that action.
Yeah, so the judge ruled the lawsuit will likely prevail, and at least 5 different lawsuits have been filed over that one specific executive order to reverse birthright citizenship, which basically says that if you are born, or if your parents were born in this country, if you were born in this country, despite where your parents are from, you are in fact a U.S. citizen. So, Envy, you should be all right?
We not sure about that. The jury is out, Morgan. But I will say this: I've been getting calls all week.
About Envy?
Been getting calls all week. I've been getting calls all week long.
You know, it's funny that you said that. My dad hit me yesterday and said, you better travel with your birth certificate in your pocket.
That's right.
I'm a citizen, y'all.
Your daddy, no, you better listen to your daddy.
Yo, what
okay?
your dad trying to tell you, bro?
You better listen to your daddy, all right? Your daddy trying to tell you something. And like I said, I've been getting calls.
Envy, let me find out you got a lifetime story going on. So wait, is that all your dad said?
That's all he said.
And we might have to give you up.
I was born in here in New York. I don't know what y'all talking about.
We might have to give you up. This Breakfast Club will be international then. You just broadcast from Dominicana. Yes.
Dominica. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
So it is important, to note to make sure that you want to remain in good standing, right? Because the Justice Department is threatening to prosecute state and local officials who resist the federal crackdown on immigration, and I'm sure other things. So the DOJ outlined on Wednesday President Trump's plans to challenge sanctuary city laws and said that those who decline to prosecute immigration cases will be put under investigation, potentially leading to prosecution. Acting Deputy Attorney General Emil Bove said federal law prohibits state and local officials from failing to comply with lawful immigration-related commands and requests. Now, the memo from Bove called the changes interim policy guidance as Pam Bondi awaits to be confirmed as Attorney General. I mean, a lot of states are saying, they're going to stand 10 toes. A lot of states are saying, or cities, municipalities are saying, we're going to allow feds to do what they do, and we're going to just, stick to our local stuff. What are you guys hearing, or what are your thoughts?
I haven't heard anything. Listening to you in Front Page News, Morgan.
All right. Okay. Well, keep paying attention. And how about this morning tea? A Republican politician from Tennessee is proposing an amendment that would allow Donald Trump to serve a third term as president. Representative Andy Ogles proposed a change to the Constitution that would say no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than 3 times, nor be elected to any additional term after being elected to 2 consecutive terms. Now, Ogles said Trump must be given the time necessary to accomplish his goals for America. A week after winning the 2024 election, Trump said in a meeting with lawmakers, "I suspect I won't be running again unless you do something, unless you say he's so good we have to just figure it out." So other Republicans say those remarks were not serious, but it seems like Andy Ogles has taken it serious, and he thinks that Trump should be able to have 2 consecutive terms back to back in order to, quote, what did he say? Must be given the time necessary to accomplish his goals for America.
I remember during Trump's first term, I would get on the radio and say things like, if he gets in for a second term in 2020, he's probably not going to leave, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody thought that was such a far-fetched idea. Now you know what authoritarian rule potentially looks like. Even though I do feel like, these Republicans are introducing stuff like this just to keep everybody in shock and awe, just to keep everybody frazzled. I don't know how much they really mean this, but I don't put nothing past them, is what I'm saying.
Not at all.
Surprise.
All right. I don't think nobody's surprised though, Morgan. That's the crazy part.
No, we not. I just want to make reference to the. Anyways, here's random news that you should know as I wrap things up here on Front Page News. Spirit Airlines. Y'all take Spirit Airlines? I don't know.
Hell no. No disrespect us like that ever in your mother effing life, Morgan.
Some people have to. Some people not have to. Some people fly Spirit. Don't do that.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Right. All right, so listen. If you're a passenger that flies Spirit, just listen up, okay? So Spirit Airlines is implementing rules for passengers regarding offensive tattoos or sheer clothing. These might be the type of people that fly Spirit. Spirit updated its contract of carriage, saying passengers will not be allowed to board, or they will be asked to leave if they have body art that's considered lewd, obscene, or offensive in nature. That also applies to passengers who are inadequately clothed, which is defined as see-through clothing, not adequately covered, exposed breast, buttocks, or other private parts. Now, the budget airline has previously banned barefoot passengers or offensive clothing.
How dare you, Spirit? Number one, I'm already embarrassed I have to fly with y'all, and now y'all want to embarrass me more. Okay, how dare y'all turn anybody away? Nobody wants to fly with y'all, Spirit.
And the less you bring with you on Spirit and wear, the less you got to pay. So shoot.
Do you know Spirit is nothing but a Greyhound bus in the sky?
That's all it is. And
I'm just thinking about my.
Y'all know somebody flew me in on Spirit. Guess who flew me in on Spirit?
Kelly.
This guy right here. Charlamagne had to book out flights for, I can't remember what it was, but he booked out flights and he booked it on Spirit. I had no idea what Spirit was. I waited on that line and then they said go, and you had to fight for your seat.
First of all,
I feel like everybody has had like occasional run-in with Spirit. It's okay, Envy.
Yeah, but my problem.
Why would you put him on Spirit though?
Because he's my bottom bitch. You think I'm gonna put a bottom bitch on Delta or JetBlue? Hell no.
He couldn't even give you Southwest, baby. Envy, you need to get your whatever y'all be doing up because you ain't even get a Southwest flight. He ain't even get you a Southwest flight, baby. You ain't doing something.
I flew Spirit one time. Spirit owed me $247.
You're not getting
and I'm gonna tell you why, and that's why I will never get off Spirit neck. I was supposed to fly somewhere on Spirit one time, when things weren't so good, and they just canceled the flight. It was a bright, sunny day. And I even checked where I was going. It was a bright, sunny day there, too. The customer service line wasn't a real customer service line. You call it, and they connected you to Baskin Robbins or something like that. And Spirit owes me $247 to this day. Okay?
Oh, so they don't get no money back, nor do they give a credit.
Well, and that's why I'm going to keep my foot on their neck for the rest of their lives.
Well, that's what you get for putting me on that. All right. Well, thank you,
I will keep my foot on Spirit's neck until I'm a Spirit, damn it.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus. All right. Thank you, Morgan.
All right, yeah, that's your front page news. Follow me on social at Morgan Media, MorgynMedia. And for more news coverage, follow us at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Have a great weekend.
Peace, Morgan.
All right, now when we come back, it's Friday, so you know what that means.
It's Freaky Friday!
And Mandy B and Wheezy from Horrible Decisions, now called Decisions.
That's right, they're Decisions.
Will be joining us next.
Formerly known as Horrible Decisions. We don't put the horrible first anymore.
Okay.
They erased their wholeness a little bit.
They deleted their wholeness, allegedly.
Well, we'll see after this interview, all right? We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.